Hey guys, Kat Santic here, lead boss, and I wanted to come in real quick into the group. Now you're gonna have to forgive me. I am on a walk. I've got my kids with me. Coronavirus, right? So this is when I could fit this in. So, right, talk about flexibility, and I wanted to talk a little bit about. If you hear me talking to my kids, it's because they're falling behind. You want to see here? There's no one here. It's just me talking. All right. So what I want to talk to you a little bit about is what I'm seeing, and this actually just happened to one of my family members. She works for a restaurant, a corporate registrant. My goodness, a corporate restaurant. She works on the corporate side of a restaurant and was just let go. Right. So, of course, she's very lucky to be able to have family and friends near and far who are like, hey, we got you, all the good stuff. But what we're seeing is what's the consequence of that? Like, let's say she was in, corporate America, or she was a coach or whatever it was, and a client just said, hey, I gotta go, I can't pay you, blah, blah, blah. So got me thinking about, the rolling effect of everything that's going on right now. We're actually now on the other side of the first level of the pandemic energy wave, which is now people are realizing this isn't just a blurb thing. Sorry, there's bicyclists coming near my kids and I freaked out. You want to go to that park?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hold hands. Let's cross the street. Hold hands. All right, this is safety mom. And hold hands with your sister, please. Hold hands. Watch both ways. Stop. Look both sides. And then again, no, you say no cars, but let's be sure.
No cars.
So what do you do when, unknowingly maybe a client reaches out and says, hey, I can't pay you. Or maybe, you're thinking, hey, I can't keep continuing with a service. And we're going to see this with whether it's a subscription or other things like that. People are going to cancel. Other people are going to see that there is an opportunity. So first thing I always say is when you're talking to a client, when you're talking to anybody, don't make them wrong about their feelings. This is an unknown situation. We haven't experienced something like this, especially in the United States. So I'm walking uphill. I might get out of breath. Not in top physical shape. Which is an opportunity that I'm taking advantage of. So what do you say when someone says, I can't pay you, or I don't want to pay you, or I can't keep paying you, or whatever it is? So the first thing is, don't make them wrong, right? It is okay for people to be experiencing whatever emotion they're experiencing, right? Whether they're team flatten the curve or team I'm shaking hands. So don't make them wrong. Listen to them. A lot of times, all they need is someone to help them process through the emotions that they're experiencing right now. Bob, Graham, and I actually did a live video about this a couple days ago about just the emotional triggers that happen. We didn't call it that, but basically making sure that you're not making someone feel wrong, how to talk to someone, quote unquote, off the ledge, and really just be there. There's not necessarily anything you have to say. There's no script, right? Like in business, there's not a magical script, but a lot of time it's about allowing the person the space to process through what their emotions are, to come up with a strategy. That's the second piece, is maybe you can help them come up with a strategy, right? What is the thing that's going to reassure them? Sometimes that's also you getting creative in terms of, are you willing to delay payment? Are you willing to take half a payment? Something like that, and extend the payment terms, or do finance free, or, do a pay this and get access to all these extra bonuses kind of situations. So you've also got to start thinking a little bit more strategically and a little bit more with flexibility, understanding that emotions don't always help when it comes to making smart decisions, right? It kind of overtakes everything. You go from the frontal cortex back into the amygdala and being like scare, flight or flight, right? So it's all good. So the other thing too, what do you want, my love?
Water.
I have water right here in my mommy bag. Hold on, guys. Water break. Here you go. You too?
Can you help me with the monkey?
Yeah, I will get on the monkey bars with you in just a second, okay? Yeah. I do monkey bars. So, where was I going? Don't make them wrong. Think strategically about what you can do. And 3, here's the thing. I've been on a couple calls today where, and I've had this happen in the past or whatever, but are you someone who's always seeing the no?
Or this pouch.
You can have that pouch. Hold on, guys. You're going to see some sky while I open a pouch, and I'll keep talking. So are you always someone, and I'm not saying you, and this is typical, but what happens in these kind of situations is people start being like, this won't work because, this won't work because, this won't work because. Don't look for the it won't work because. Look at the idea as a gift, right? Because you don't want to be the jerk who's like, yeah, that's great. I don't want that gift. Look at the gift. Take a time to inspect it and see if there is a useful way to use it. So, maybe you got your 30th pair of scissors, right? Maybe you can use it in some art. Maybe you can regift it. Maybe blah, 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 right? It doesn't matter. Don't just immediately reject the gift, but look at it and see, is there a way that I can use this? Can I use it for a different purpose? And I really vaguely, I remember this very poignantly as I had a class in college where this professor had provided all these different tools from over the country. I was a philosophy professor, right? Philosophy professors. And we had to say, okay, what we thought it was useful for, or what the tool was used for. And everyone got it wrong. But it was a useful exercise in trying to think outside the box, think creatively. How could I use this thing? Could it be something that and of course we always looked for something that was familiar. Oh, this kind of looks like a hammer, so it must be a hammer. But it wasn't. It ended up being like I don't know, a baby play toy. I don't remember. But the point is it's time to tap into that creativity. And what's really good is that most of you guys are super creative and don't always have an outlet for it. Did you already finish the other one? All right, here goes your sister's pouch. All right, here you go. Sorry. There you go. Back to. So are you thinking creatively about how you can do something new? How the obvious thing is yes, you can do events online, right? That's the first thing that people think about. But maybe there's another opportunity for you guys as it relates to, doing smaller events, doing different kinds of events, doing workshops, doing, courses, doing live courses, right? There's different ways to do the things you're already doing, but you haven't done it yet, which is why it's scary or you're not sure about it. But now is the time to test. Now is the time to get creative and start doing things differently than you have before, because the same old isn't going to help you through what's going on. So whether this is for 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, we don't know. We just know that it's bad. I know that I've seen what happened in Italy and looking at some of the research there, and things are happening here. Maryland, I'm in Maryland, just locked down all the bars and movie theaters. I know there's a lot of states out there that are doing the same. We're not leading the pack in that regard, but we're following suit. So there's a lot of things. There are a lot of people that are getting laid off, a lot of people who are getting scared. And when people get scared, they don't spend money, and that is not wrong. But this isn't a forever thing. We are not, this isn't World War Z, right? You don't need to start watching I was going to make a really good movie reference. The Walking Dead, not movie, show. You don't need to watch The Walking Dead to see how to handle zombies, right? This is not the apocalypse, but things are changing. They're going to change. This is what happens. So a reflection of your character is not when things are going well, it's when things are going wrong, right? So how are you showing up now that things are going wrong? And who do you want to be? Who do you need to be in order to be successful on the other side of this? And that's what you need to look at, is looking forward. Who do you need to be now to be the successful person when everything starts calming down? Because we will get to a place where things calm down. That's true. Absolutely true. That's like a guarantee, basically. So are you putting out valuable content? Are you thinking things differently? Are you doing things differently? Are you showing up differently? Are you providing value and content that your people can implement and basically get some short-term results, so that then when they need more help and more support, they're going to come to you? So that's what you can start doing in terms of who you are and how you're showing up. What you can tell your clients is listen to them, right? Help them process through things, help them come up with a plan, get creative. And on your end, look at the things you can control. There are lots of things you can control in your business. You cannot control someone else's decision. That's absolutely true. But you can control the things that you're doing. Are you still reaching out and creating connection? Are you providing value? Are you having conversation? Are you getting on sales calls? Are you making offers, right? Are you putting out content that helps people get that aha moment? Are you helping other people? I'm actually balancing right now. Are you helping other people solve some problems and solutions so that they look at you as the person that can solve the other problems in their business? Those are the things you can control. You can connect with people, you can have conversation, and yes, you can still close. I'm doing it. I'm going to be putting out sales offers. I'm going to be reaching out. I'm also going to be providing a lot of value. But you still have a business to run. And there are still people out there who are looking at you, where you have already positioned yourself as an authority and expert, to show them how to do it. So show them how to do it. All right, guys, if you got an aha or a valuable moment here today, post it in the comments. I'd love to hear kind of what was valuable, and use the group as a resource. Post your questions. I am actually here. Ta-da, I'm making an announcement. I'm going to be going live every day this week on my Facebook page, and I'm going to be doing some active coaching, meaning go ahead, post a comment on the Action Incubator page, and post your coaching question, right? Let it be specific. I'll be able to do a couple minutes per person, essentially. The ways to get the top of the list of the queue of questions is to show me that I'll create an event later, but go ahead and share and encourage people to like the page. Show me where you encouraged it, and I'll pump you to the top of the queue. Take a screen grab or whatever it is. I want to help more people. That's it. That's the only purpose. I want to help more people. I want to help them make sure that they're staying calm, that they know the components of their business that they can control, and that they can keep taking action, and they can keep growing, and they can still make money. There's opportunity out there for everybody, and you have the time. You need to go to the bathroom. Okay, so guys, we're going to have to find somewhere in the woods to go to the bathroom. Mom life. So that's going to be the end of my life. Anyways, go like the Action Incubator Facebook group, the Facebook business page. That'll give you the notifications that I've got something going on. I'm going to be doing some live coaching. Go ahead and post your comments and questions here and there. Definitely over there. I'll get to the ones that I can in the group here. I've got some other amazing people that are going to come in the group. Some big top heavy hitter marketers are going to come into the group just for you guys. So if you also want to help share the good word, my other daughter fell. So if you want to share the good word, make sure you share the Facebook group with them so that they can get in here. I got lots of new people joining every day now because you guys have been awesome about sharing the Facebook group information so that they can get these pitch-free strategy sessions. This is all about moving your business forward. I get it. I want to do what I can. Help other people too. All right, babes? Mwah! I'll see you later, and always be a lead boss. Bye, babe.